Up+Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up+Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Brand new home. Our home at SlowCal Studios, San Luis Obispo County, California. SlowCal, baby. Where the wine is world class, the people are real, and life is too beautiful to rush. For turns well taken, you can go to slowcal.com, and this is where we are at. Our first interview today in the new SlowCal Studios. Stoked. Beautiful in here. People are great, and it's going to be just thrilling to welcome folks into these studios as the show goes on, whether it's Where Wine Takes You, Up+Adam here, The Pour, whatever it is, and any and all projects after this. This is home. And today, this is what happens when a city gets hot and doesn't cool off. 10 years in, the Tamale Fest in Atascadero. It's not some small town pop-up anymore. This thing draws thousands, moves tens and tens of thousands of tamales in a day, and somehow keeps leveling up every single year. And here's what I love. This isn't just a show up, grab a bite, leave. You got vendors coming from all over California. Folks driving hours and hours to come to A-Town for this festival. And this year there's a Friday night that's built in for locals to actually really enjoy it. Saturday, that turns the whole place into a full-on scene. Plus, I'll be out there for the pet costume contest on Saturday afternoon. That's this Saturday, May 1st and 2nd. That's either going to be the most wholesome thing you'll see all year or complete chaos. It's always fun. But I say, you get all these dogs together, it can be chaos, but then you put them in costume and everyone seems to gel because all the dogs are looking at each other like, oh yeah, you too? All right, yeah. So Terrie Bannish from the City of Atascadero is going to be joining us in just a few minutes. If you haven't been to the Tamale Fest, this year is your chance to fix that. It is a fun afternoon. So super stoked to have her in. This is kind of a cool story. If you're local, it's not a surprise, but USA Today crowns Downtown Slow's Farmers Market one of the best in the nation. I got to be honest, though. It ranked in the top 10. It nabbed the number 9 spot. And it was only one of 2 California locations, along with San Francisco's Ferry Plaza Farmers Market. And I don't know, I think it should have been way up more on the list. What is the whole list? The 10 top farmers market, is this an order? Okay, this is an order. I'm going to go from 10. So number 10, I mean, California's got the best produce, right? I mean, and the 2 bottom ones were San Francisco, then us, number 9. I mean, still top 10 in the country. That's fantastic. And I only say this because what the Downtown Slow Farmers Market does, like 10,000 something people must go to, more, right? Every Thursday, over 100 vendors. It's incredible what they do. The historic Lowe's Farmers Market in Lowe's, Delaware, number 8. Worthington Farmers Market in Ohio. Cacao Farmers Market, Honolulu, Hawaii. Burlington County Farmers Market in Morristown, New Jersey. And now the top 4, Bentonville Farmers Market in Arkansas. Say what? Boulder Farmers Market in Boulder, Colorado. Soda City Market in Columbia, South Carolina, number 2. And the number 1 farmers market in the country, are you ready? West Palm Beach Green Market in West Palm Beach, Florida. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm happy that we're even up there. I want to see this. I want to look at a picture of the West Palm Beach Market. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like it's just a bunch of 10 by 10s up, and with a bunch of big buildings. So it looks pretty rad, but I don't know. Okay, let me go to one more. Let's go to this Bentonville Farmers Market in Arkansas. Let's see what they got going on. Images. 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's every Saturday. It's in a charming part of their downtown too. But I don't know. It doesn't look, I don't know. I think we're better. They got number 2. So there you go. Bentonville Farmers Market. I don't know. Number 9. Not bad though. I mean, downtown Slow Farmers Market, it's the absolute best. The live music, the whole situation. Also, I think we're one of the only ones at night. All these other ones I'm clicking on all during the day. So the main idea, congrats to Downtown Slow and to everyone who makes our farmers market as rad as it is. Number 9 in the USA, baby. Let's go. Pretty cool. All right. Talk about another gathering. Before we get into our chat with Terrie Bannish, I want to put you on to this. This is going to be awesome. Saturday, May 9th, Downtown City Park, Paso. This is the Olive and Lavender Festival. It is going down, local farmers, little pop-ups, demos. Somehow you end up staying way longer than you thought you needed to because it's that fun. They took 2 events, the Olive Festival and the Lavender Festival, and they put them in a closet for 7 minutes, and this is what came out. All right, it's completely free, 9 to 4. Again, Downtown City, Paso, Saturday, May 9th. Just show up, walk around, see what hits, and enjoy yourself at the Paso Olive and Lavender Festival. Okay.
It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, if you've spent any time in SoCal, you know when a town starts hitting its stride, you just know, you feel it. And right now, Atascadero is on one of those tears. It's seriously on a run, has been for the last 10 plus years. And right in the middle of it is the 10th annual Tamale Fest, a full-on community event that brings in vendors from all across the state, serving up tens of thousands of tamales over the course of a day. Somehow manages to keep that local feel that people love. So we're going to get into it from Fiesta Friday to the main event. And yes, the pet costume contest, which I'm excited about that one. I'm excited to participate. I'm judging, I'm not participating. Please welcome Terrie Bannish with the City of Atascadero. Terrie, it is great to see you. Welcome and thanks for being Up and Adam.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
This is the first interview in the SoCal studios.
I know. It's what a great studio to be in.
Isn't this great?
SoCal, yeah.
And this is a building that you are very familiar with.
Yeah. It's nice.
What kind of business are you doing here as Terrie Bannish?
Well, it's Terrie Bannish. It's tourism board,
yes.
And working with, Visit Atascadero and the group at SoCal with the whole county and all the different destination managers that we are. And we come in for a marketing committee meeting and talk about all the wonderful things we do in our county and promoting and all of that. So,
I love it.
Yeah. So I love the group here.
So you're up here like in the boardrooms.
Yeah. Big old boardroom. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful space here.
It is. It's pretty.
Everyone's been so nice.
Yeah. And we're hospitality.
Yeah,
so,
of course, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you've seen have you seen the kitchen back there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've been back there.
This is like where you guys have lunch and do your thing. Like,
yeah.
It's so bomb.
Yeah, it is. And it keeps us promoting because we need that because, we have a lot of energy. And so we need that reimbursement, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking in there's the fridge where they have of course, sodas and stuff. But then
everything.
My boys Tin City, lemonade vodkas in there, 805.
Yeah, don't give away don't blow their cover.
I know. It's only for Fridays.
Only for Fridays.
Speaking of Fridays, we are going to be kicking off this is the 10th annual.
10th annual.
This is a big one.
I can't believe it myself. I'm pinching myself going, okay, 10 years of Tamale Festival. It's amazing.
Tamale Festival, and you are getting thousands of people out there. People are coming in droves.
They do.
To this thing.
They do, which is what is so cool about adding an evening like Fiesta Friday and coming up on that where the locals can come down and really enjoy. Mm-hmm. And that's something that the big crowds, sometimes even myself, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go because I want to be able to come up, park, get my stuff and go or whatever.
Yeah.
I can be like that. So this Friday night, it's one of those where you could do that. You can go really check out the tamale vendors and really see who's there and really see who you like. I mean, you can look back at last year's awards and the year before that and see who the winners have been and really kind of do your homework because these tamale vendors, they, you can't get all these different varieties of tamales anywhere in our county. It's only for this event. They come in from everywhere. So
you said you got as far as Victorville?
Yeah, Victorville, San Bernardino, Indio, Coachella area.
Wow.
Yeah, because I started down there soliciting tamale vendors because we would keep selling out of tamales. And so we have a lot of great restaurants in our area that do the tamales.
Got to cast that wider net.
Obviously, yeah, but you got to cast the wider net because they're bringing in thousands of tamales. And we average about 40 to 50,000 tamales sales in just the one day. So, yeah, so they all have to bring in a couple thousand. Easy.
That's insane, especially when you think of like, we all worked at like some office building at some point in our lives where there was like a tamale lady who would like just pop in the front desk and like, tamale ladies here.
I know.
And then
Get
you're
your
like,
money.
oh, damn, yeah. And then you come out there and like, of course, the tamales are bomb.
Oh,
They're
they
so
are.
good. The
Yep.
people, if they speak English, you're just like, thank you so much. Like, you just love it. Like, the tamale lady was so rad. And
Oh,
all
my
the,
gosh.
I can think of like a few throughout my life at different offices
Yeah.
where a tamale lady would show up.
Yeah, and
know?
what's funny too is now we have like two sisters that compete with each other. We have Savina's and Beth's tamales,
Yeah.
and they're sisters. Like they compete. Like it's like, oh, don't put me right next to her. Put me a little further
Yeah.
down. And you learn all this stuff about just the families and all the work that goes into it, and the masa and how it has to be perfect, and not too dense, not too light.
Right,
It's
exactly.
all of that.
What's in your favorite tamale?
What's in my favorite tamale? I am more on the spicy side, like more your chicken, green chicken tamale.
Mm-hmm.
That verde is really good, but not verde, but it's the green sauce.
Yeah.
So that to me is awesome. I also love when they do the reverse tamale. So they put the fixings on the outside of the masa, and so it makes it really
That's fun.
all kinds of different
And then it's just like a brick of
Toppings.
masa that you
Yeah.
just do that. Okay, that's
yeah.
cool.
So there's that too.
I love when cheese is in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know.
Gouda cheese. There's been Gouda cheese and chili relleno tamales.
Dude, that sounds so good.
Yeah, I know. It's just like you could even have a glass of wine with that.
Yeah. There was this
So-
one, I swore, I don't know if it was a piece of string cheese or what, but it was just like a perfect little thing of cheese.
Yeah.
And then some pork and then some of that green chili sauce.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you'd bite this, you'd be like, oh, this is so good.
Very gourmet. So we have gourmet. And then switching gears, you can have banana. What is it? It's like banana vanilla masa with ice cream and whipped cream on it.
So they make dessert tamales?
Yeah, they do. And Luz de Mundo, I'll get my, I got to
Yeah.
get my LLDM language
Right.
down, but out of Paso Robles, Luz de Mundo and Paso Robles, they always seem to win no matter what it is with the gourmet tamale because
Really?
they're bringing in like the banana ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and the whipped cream and all that. And then they also have a really good traditional tamale. So you could kind of see, from the past. I'm serious, like looking back on our website, it tells you all the different winners through the years. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who wins this year.
We have over 20 vendors.
Yes.
And the thing is, you've all convinced them to come out on Friday and all be open too.
Yeah.
So the main event, Saturday, we'll get into all the things going on
Yep.
with Saturday because there's some stuff I'm excited to be involved again. The pet costume contest, you have an eating contest, so much going on.
Yes.
But this Fiesta Friday, all the folks are going to be in the park 5 to 9 for an evening celebration.
You got it. They are. And all the tamale vendors are there. So you have about 100 vendors that are signed up for this event.
Yeah.
And, probably 80% are there Friday night that will be open and selling both tamales. And if you're not into tamales and you're going with someone who is, there's a lot of other food there too. So, we accommodate.
It's amazing. No, I got these nachos last year.
Oh, yeah.
That were like probably the best nachos I've ever had.
Yeah, I
Were
believe it.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all the great, all
some
the
great
Mexican
food
food,
there.
out there and other food. I mean, there's hamburgers. I mean, there's more stuff.
Everything.
Yeah, so it's fun. And then we'll have a band. So we'll be live, it'll be kind of.
Zongo All Stars.
Yeah, having fun
I
there
love
with
them.
a little bit of.
Fantastic.
Yes. And then we also have margaritas and all that on sale. And then all of the adult beverages will benefit the Central Coast Zoo Foundation. So for the Central Coast Zoo. So
How is Central Coast Zoo going real quick?
really
Because
good.
we just changed the name a year or so ago, right?
Yeah, about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going really well. Our attendance is up 5% year over year, and I can get really geeky on this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but also we're up 30% in revenue year over year. Just our gift shop alone is really doing a great job.
It's all about the gift shop.
Yeah, it's all about the gift shop.
Exit
And
through the gift shop, yeah.
Yep, you got it. So we're excited. We're going to continue, working hard at that.
What's
So-
the coolest animals we got going on there now?
Well, we have the spider monkeys and we have the
hell
red
yeah.
pandas. But even more so, we're going to be opening up our new lemur, like a re-grand opening of the lemurs, and we'll have the red ruffed lemurs there. And we haven't had red ruffed lemurs, say that 3 times fast,
Yeah, right.
in like over 10 years. So it'll
Wow.
be pretty cool. And that, we have the ringtail lemurs and we have the mongoose lemurs, but we're going to have that whole area redone. It's going to be
Yeah.
amazing. So May 15th. is when we
I
open
just
that.
did a Where Wine Takes You episode not too long ago. I think I called you up a little bit to talk on it.
Yeah.
We were talking about, Paso Wine in Atascadero and how these places, whether it's like Marin's Vineyard or was it Ruby Cellars?
Yeah.
I know Kula, Hawaiian Kitchen.
Yep.
I think Atascadero, and you and I have been talking about this for the last 10 years.
Yeah, we have.
But Atascadero is on this like generational run right now. It's ascending. It's exciting.
It is exciting. It's exciting to be a part of it. And all the restaurants that are opening up. I mean, I just went to Central Coast Distillery over the weekend.
Oh, I got to get there.
You got to get there.
I
and
love
it was
Eric.
just a lot of fun. I love Eric and Anna. They have a beautiful space, and they're working into that space. But the food is amazing. I mean,
he knows his stuff for
and
sure.
he just will bring out something, and you're
I know.
like,
Talk about
wow.
hospitality. This guy.
That's
I first met him in
hospitality.
Allegretto.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, I brought this out. He's got such a nice, friendly smile and
Yeah.
try this kind of attitude.
Yeah.
And then I spent my birthday this year at Leber's Pizza.
Oh wow, there you go.
I had to make reservations because that place will fill up on a Friday.
Yeah, it does.
Made reservations for 8. We just had 4 couples there. We had an absolute blast.
Wow, that's cool. That's another one. Now I haven't gotten to Leber's yet,
Oh.
so I got to do that.
Yeah.
But every time I go by, there's a line out the door. Like if you don't have reservations, you're right. It's kind of like I'm not used to that.
I know. Well, it's because
Seeing
it's
that.
not a big eating hall.
Right,
I mean,
it's
half the
not.
place is the kitchen.
Yeah.
But it's such good food.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a fan of even their ranch dressing is awesome.
Yeah.
Like everything they do is good.
That's good.
know.
I'll have to check that out.
You gotta check it
after
out.
Tamale Festival.
Yeah.
After I'm need to go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, we'll tell Caleb. We'll say, no, she's a VIP. We're going to get Terry in
Yeah,
here
there you go.
for a reservation.
Yeah.
What else? We did a little whiskey in June after that. Love
Okay.
it. What's the latest with the Carlton? Where are we at with that?
The Carlton is opening up their restaurant called Mabel, and they've done a full renovation of the hotel. It looks amazing. All the downstairs is redone. They've added rooms downstairs that are really, really nice.
Wow.
The whole thing has been renovated, so you'll have to check it out when you're out our way.
So do we know when that's going to open?
It's open now.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's all humming along.
It's all
now,
done.
Mabel's taking a little bit more,
Got
but
it.
probably another couple weeks or so they'll be ready. But yeah, lots
awesome.
happening.
Awesome time for
sure.
Atascadero. So this Friday, May 1st, Fiesta Friday, all the vendors that are going to be downtown for the Tamale Fest on Saturday, they are opening up Friday night, 5 to 9. Do you need
Yep.
tickets for that? You just show up.
You don't need tickets. So
amazing.
one of the fun facts about this event is you come down, it's for free. And the Zongo All-Stars Band, as you mentioned earlier, they're going to be playing. So that's free.
Mm-hmm.
Come down and enjoy. Check it out and bring your wallet. You're going to want to buy some tamales or
For
food
sure.
or whatever. And then the next day, the main event, we're going to have like so many different things happening, but they're free to attend. You can bring your dog, but have your dog on a leash.
Yeah.
So I get that question a lot. Obviously, we have a pet, Chihuahua costume contest. We definitely need to have dogs. So you
You don't
bring
have to
your
be a
dog.
Chihuahua.
No, you don't have to be a Chihuahua. You can be any pet. You can be a cat. I mean, it doesn't matter. We've had some.
Well,
really,
let's not get out of hand now. We don't need cats. But
why not? We can have a miniature horse. That would be fun.
That's so true. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm way more a dog person, but I love seeing, and I always joke, the best way you can get this many dogs together in one area and not bicker at each other,
Yep.
put them in costume.
Yeah,
Because they're all
exactly.
just like, oh, you too?
I know.
But
It's
they're-
so true.
These owners, they're so proud. These dogs are so adorable.
Yeah.
And I just always have so much fun
I know.
being
It's
involved
a lot
in
of fun.
this.
It's hard to judge that. So thank you.
For court. Yeah,
Because I'm
it
like,
is.
"Mm."
Yeah, it is. Ranchero artist Manuel Enrique.
Yes.
This guy's super special. A friend of mine works with him. He does these, the mariachi music, but the dancing horses.
Yes.
It's so cool to watch him perform.
It's so cool to watch him perform. So he's dancing his horse and singing all at the same time, and just the voice is amazing. And he's been with us about 8 years now,
Yeah.
and just he's always excited. He wants to always come on the shows too, and it's like, well, I can't always work that out, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good guy, and Nate with his dancing horses, that's his son, and so it's just they put on such a beautiful show.
Yeah.
That's 12 to 2 basically.
Okay.
And so that time frame, people like to come out and watch that, and that's free. All of this is free to attend. So
And he does that right in front of City Hall, like in
Yeah.
that street area.
yeah, that backdrop is so pretty.
And you
so,
kind of close that area off. That's
Yes.
kind of where you put the right on those stairs is where we do the contest.
Yeah, do the
right
contest
afterwards.
up there, and the folkloric dancers are out there. We have several different groups of folkloric dancers out of Paso Robles, so that's exciting to see the little kids come out and dance in
Yeah.
their beautiful dresses. And Yeah, it's a good time.
It sounds like it. So are we missing anything? I want to talk about, I mean, I'm looking at like miniature donkeys and of course.
We got Waffles out there. So Waffles is our miniature donkey. So you could do a little bit of, photo op with Waffles. And then we have the
tamale eating contest.
Tamale eating contest. And we have the dummy roping. So you pretend and practice your roping skills.
Yeah.
So it's more for the kiddos, but it'll be where Waffles is located too. And then we have all Bubble Fun 101, all the bounce houses, rock climbing walls, all of that kind of thing. We have Chop Shop out there with their free or not free, but axe throwing type of things. So some of these things you have to pay for, but it's lots of different things and activities to do while you're there. So, and then the tamale contest is when the judges in the morning, they go to the 4th floor City Hall and all the tamales are delivered to them and they score them, like 20 different tamales on a scale of 1 to whatever, 20. They have all these rankings. And then they come out with who the best.
Who are these judges?
Tamale.
Take me into the inside of this. I want to know how this goes down.
Is this one of those where I'm like, I need you with pets. At some point. So we have a lot of our media. We have our mayor, Charles Bourbeau there. Our mayor pro tem, Mark Darras, is there. And we have a lot of your featured writers that will write things about the event, right? So a lot of the media is there as well. So Seth Peak will be there, our council member, Seth Peak. So.
And then there's no way you can, I mean, from, back in the day when I used to organize the Mac and Cheese Fest, and judge that with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, you could have like one bite, right? I mean,
and
can't
you're
eat
just
20 tamales.
No, so it's similar. You have little portions, and you're judging on the masa, and you're judging on the look of it, and the spiciness, and not spicy enough, and all these pieces. And then there's traditional tamales that are being judged, and then gourmet tamales. So the judges for gourmet are separate than the traditional. Okay. You have to want one or the other. Like you can't be a person who doesn't like spicy on the traditional and go to gourmet. Like you have to really want to eat those and sample them and score them. Yeah, so it's a process, but it's a very good process. So.
Music throughout the day. I see you got another mariachi band there.
Yep, you have several mariachi bands.
So good. Brass Mash?
Brass Mash, 5 to 7.
That's insane.
Yeah,
They're so
they'll
good.
be there, and that'll be a lot of fun. They're going to have some Latin-inspired music as well, so it'll be fun to see what Colin and the group comes up with.
They're so good.
They're amazing. They're
I've always
favorite.
wanted to. This day falls on an event that I also host in the evening, but I always love spending time with you in the afternoon. And as you talk more and more about the evening, it's always like, oh man, I'm so bummed.
I know.
To have to miss that.
It's that weekend. I'm telling you, everything seems to come on. Like all the events start rolling now.
Well, that's the thing also, and you know this better than anybody, is that like try and plan an event where there is no other event. I mean, we're just in a time now where there's so much going on.
So
the
much.
weather's so good.
Yep.
Whether it's end of May, beginning of May, mid-May, mid-June. Like, there's going to be, it's graduation. Oh, fuck.
I know.
There's always something going on.
It's like the challenge, and that's the problem. We had it mid-January, and then we got rained out so badly that one year that Sunken Gardens is sunken. People don't realize it sinks. Like, it's flooded. Like,
right?
You can't have anybody down there. And when you have 100 vendors, you need a place to put them.
Right.
And so you just can't keep trying to reschedule an event because of the rain. And so that's the problem with that, time of year. And then you get into March, you have the beer festival, you get into April, now we have cider festival. So we don't want to, step on our own toes, so to speak, with that. So, yeah. So anyway.
But you guys are very event heavy. You're very community heavy. We're bringing people out. Of course, Tamale Fest this weekend. What's down the pipeline? I mean, when we're looking into like summer, late summer, what else are we putting together?
So we have a lot happening. Like the zoo starts having events. Like we have the Ice Cream Safari. That's like June 6th. Then we have our concerts start June 20th. We have the Atascadero Lakeside Wine Festival on June 13th. That's a big one. So we're rolling now. Now we're rolling every month. We have something happening. So it's nonstop, and it's nice, but it's like it definitely keeps us on our toes. We have a movie night. We have the concerts are every Saturday. We roll into August, literally. We have cruising weekend. So we have August 21st, 22nd, and all the cruisers on the Friday night, and then
That's
on
fun.
the 22nd, all the different folks come in with Molly Ringwald and Steppin' Out Band and 90s Babies, and then Cassie B Band. That'll be all dancing in the streets August 22nd. So, we just keep rolling through.
Tamale Fest seems to be one of the biggest ones, right?
Yeah,
Am I right?
It is.
It's up there.
Yep, that and cruising weekend. So for cruise night, we have quite a few people that come to town for that and stay. And then, then we have Fall Fest. And so Fall Fest will be in October this year. So that will kick off October 16th, 17th, and 18th. And we're combining colony days with that, with the parade
cool.
and stuff. So yeah, so we're bumping it up out of November.
Yeah.
Because we don't want the rain aspect. But then you when you start thinking of these things, then there's other events happening too that are big events.
Look,
so it makes it hard.
I mean, I know that's like, Harvest Wine Weekend in Paso, they've kind of encompassed the whole month.
Yeah.
But that third weekend has always been
It's
like
that weekend.
So, but there's just
Fall
things going on
Fest.
all the time.
I know. And that's always hard too, because you have other weekends that you have. Bovine Classic,
Love those guys.
That's the next weekend, that October 25th. So you only have so much to choose from. Pioneer Days is the first weekend in October in Paso. So again, you're always like making sure that you're trying to complement each other and not step all over each other. So
and you can only do so much, but it's been really cool. And this was kind of one of those themes that I touched on when I was talking to Marin. And oh my gosh, what's the gentleman's name from Ruby?
Oh, Mike.
Yeah. Was the son.
Oh.
Such a great guy.
Yeah,
it just escaped me right now. It's the tip of my tongue. But really fun conversation with him. And the idea of just like, Paso has been doing this so well for a long time and really coming into its own and has.
Yeah.
And now it's cool to see Atascadero like, hey, we are doing a lot of unique things right here. We're just down the way, and we've got great places to stay here now. We got great things to do. We got 18 holes of golf over there with Mr.
Chalk
Putters.
Mountain.
Yeah,
Chalk Mountain too.
Chalk Mountain. I got real golf. Yeah, but I mean, just like
miniature golf.
Miniature golf is
Putters,
fun.
Andy's Arcade. Yeah, you have a lot of fun things to do in the downtown, the theater, all of it.
Yeah.
It's a nice walking area where you can just walk everywhere, which makes it
Are
nice
people
too.
digging the parking?
They
that's kind of
love
cool.
the parking. I mean, I love the parking.
I've used that.
It's like, oh my gosh, yeah. So, but it's been nice because it encourages walkability and it's safe and it's like.
It's that one coffee shop I went to. I really liked it. It was kind of near that Mr. Putters. It's on the other side.
Oh, Brew Coffee House?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really.
I went there with Joel. It was cool.
Really cool.
And parked right in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
It was just, I love that.
Yeah, it's so nice. And it slowed people down so they don't, cruise through there quickly. And it makes it better because the kids are all down there. You have the high school across the freeway underneath the tunnel. We're going to be redoing that tunnel. We're going to be adding archway over El Camino Real like it was back in the day.
Really?
At Atascadero. Yeah, there's
Where are
so
they doing
much fun
that?
stuff to happen that's coming up.
Wow.
I want to say it's towards the Morrow Road side, and then again on the Trafficway Rosario side.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure of the exact spots, but they're definitely going to be added, and we're getting ready to talk about it more. So City Council will be talking about it. It's all that kind of thing.
Oh, we get to come in and chat about that.
Yeah,
how is my friend City Manager Jim Lewis?
He's doing great. Yes, he's awesome. He's just got back from he was doing a lot of working and then traveling with his daughter. So he was trying to get her all set with, college and that kind of thing. So it's a good opportunity for him to kind of do that right before we start getting really busy.
It is a big celebration because it's the 10th annual. And if you don't know, if you're like, I don't know that I like tamales. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
there
do.
are so many tamales. And I didn't think that I did in the beginning until I tasted like, oh, I like that kind of tamale.
Yeah.
And then you go, tamales are like, they're so unique because they're so versatile.
Right.
And
They are.
there's so many different things you can do with them. Some really fun cultural celebrations, whether it's music, the pet contest, which I'll be involved in. Then you got Brass Mash there. Tons of vendors, tons of things going on. Your kids are going to absolutely lose their mind because there's an area for them to do their thing.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's so much fun.
We try to accommodate everybody. So you have to come out and check it out.
Yeah.
If you haven't out there in the world of, our area, come and check it out.
Weather's going to be great.
It's going to be beautiful. I'll take it because we've gone through some years which aren't so great.
Yeah.
So it is nice to see that the sunshine's going to be out.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I love what you do. You do such great work at Atascadero. So lucky to have you.
Thank you.
I love our friendship, and I love to see the way A-Town has been just on this run the last 10, 15 years, and it hasn't stopped. It's still getting better, and you don't know until you go.
Right. It's
until
true.
you check it out.
Yeah. So you got to come check it out. That's the thing. And more information is available on visitatascadero.com. And you can see, if you click under events, you can see all the different things that we have coming up too.
Yeah.
So you can mark your calendar, accordingly.
So by the next time we see each other, I will have gone to Central Coast Distillery.
Okay.
And you will have gone to Leber's.
Yes.
And
That's a deal.
Get a side of ranch.
Okay. I will. I definitely will.
Terrie Bannish, City of Atascadero. It is always great to catch up. Thank you so much for being Up and Adam.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
All right, there you go. The first interview in the Slow Cal Studios. Sweet. Fiesta Friday kicks things off this Friday. Yeah, main event Saturday. Check it out. Completely free to attend. That's the way to do it. For all the details, the vendors, the schedule, everything you need, you can hit up the website. We've got those links for you in the show notes. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Tomorrow, part 1 of Benny. Ben Arona. You know him as Benny from Benny's Pizza and Social Club, downtown San Luis Obispo, Upper Monterey. We're going to be talking about, and what I love about this conversation with Benny is it's not just the pizza stuff, the business, because we'll get into everything. But like, if you're an entrepreneur and you've had that drive, that spirit, that hustle, you're going to appreciate so many aspects of his. I really believe it. So tomorrow, part 1 of Ben Arona. Yeah, Benny's Pizza. It's going to be fun. All right. Today, we begin our first show ever from SlowCal Studios. San Luis Obispo County, baby. SlowCal, where the wine is world class, the people are real, and life is too beautiful to rush. Returns well taken. You can always visit slowcal.com. I want to thank our friends at Moonshiner Collective for being part of the show. Original music on this show called Start Again. Stream them wherever you get your music, moonshinercollective.com. Our infinite thanks always to Tamber Winery for eternal friendship. Tamber Winery, check them out in the village of Aurora Grande, and tamberwinery.com. Most importantly, thank you for connecting here, being here, for rating, reviewing, subscribing to the show wherever you listen to it, for any time you share it with a friend or share it with, or tell someone who is advertising on this show, like the Olive and Lavender Festival. Go follow them on Instagram. Hey, I heard about you on Up+Adam. You have no idea how that helps. Like if you want to do something for free that costs you nothing, just tell one of our advertisers, give them a follow on socials and say, thanks for being on Up+Adam. I love it. You know, it's just like our friends at the Mountain Air, what they've been doing since 1975, over 50 years. Now it's owned by Josh and Lindsay Herring, just great people. They make you feel awesome. A couple doors down, they got the Switchback. And what they do is anything to get you outside at all skill levels, hiking, camping, climbing, headed to the snow, whatever it is, they got you. They will take care of you. You can even rent things there, like I want to go rent a Yeti cooler or a sleeping pad. They will take care of any and all your outside needs. They want to get you out there. Go to themountaineer.com. Also, theswitchback.com. Can't thank you enough for connecting here. I'm your host, Adam Montiel. Till tomorrow, enjoy your day. It's gorgeous outside. And thanks again for being Up+Adam.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start again. We'll start again. Let's start again.